Are you one of those students who struggle with articles? You are not alone, trust me. These little words, they cause a lot of trouble to ESL students. So in this video today, I am going to teach you how to use a, and, the, or zero articles in a way that you will never get confused again.
Welcome to English with Chris and Coco.
Do not forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos. So let's begin with how to use a or an. There are 4 different rules that you need to learn. Number 1, with non-specific singular count nouns. Now, non-specific means it is not specific. It's something you say which is general. So there is nothing specific. For example, my father bought a new car yesterday. Do we know what car it is? We don't know, just a new car. I need a pen. What kind of pen? Not specified, we don't know. She's eating an orange. What type of orange? We don't know. Number 2, when describing someone's job or identity. For example, my mother is a dentist. Ben is a teacher. Marcelo wants to become an engineer. Number 3, when mentioning a noun for the first time. For example, I saw a cat. This is the first time I talk about the cat. An eagle just flew over the house. Again, this is the first time I mention the eagle. I ran into a tree. Ouch. First time again, I mentioned the tree. Number 4, to express frequency. Frequency means how many times you do something. For example, I go to the gym 3 times a week. I visit my in-laws once a year. She goes to Paris twice a year. Now let's move on to the. The is a definite article. There are 9 different ways to use the. Number 1, with a specific noun. Specific noun means both the speaker and the listener know exactly what is being talked about. For example, Mom, can you pass me the salt? In this case, let's assume it's a child asking his or her mom to pass the salt. Both the child and the mom sitting at the table know which salt he or she is talking about. Another example, I think we should take Joanna to the doctor. Now, why we use the doctor in this case? We assume it's a father and a mother talking about their daughter, Johanna. So when one of the parents says, let's take Joanna to the doctor, both parents know which doctor they are talking about. Number 2, with things that are unique. So we use the with things that are unique. They're only one in the whole entire world. Okay, only one. For example, the sky is blue. How many skies do we have? Do you know what sky I'm talking about? Of course you do. There is only one sky. The earth is round. Which earth are you talking about? Of course, this earth. How many we have? Just one. Have you ever been to the moon? The moon? Which moon? Oh, of course. There is only one moon, the moon. So have you ever been to the moon? It's unique. We have only one moon for all of us, right? I think you got it. Number 3, we use the with superlatives. Superlative is when you make a comparison and you say the most, the best. So we use the with superlatives. For example, this is the best day ever for me. She is the most beautiful woman I know. John is the happiest of my friends. Number 4, ordinal numbers. We use the with ordinal numbers. Ordinal numbers are first, second, third, fourth, and so on. So we use the with ordinal numbers. For example, Sean is always the first student to arrive to class. He is also the last one to leave class. Today is the 28th of October. Number 5, with whole categories that represent only one group. For example, should the rich pay more taxes? The rich. In this case, we are talking about rich people in general, all of them. Should the rich pay more taxes? We should provide more resources to the police. The police. Again, all of the police officers. So the police represents all the police officers. Some people are beginning to doubt the media. When I said the media, I'm talking about all of them. Newspapers, TV, news, mass communication, anybody involved in the media. So the media covers all of these people. Number 6, with a noun that was previously used. So essentially, we are referring back to that noun. For example, I saw a cat. The cat ran away. So the cat refers back to a cat that I saw previously. So I'm referring back to that cat. We bought a new car last year. Last week, the car broke down. Now, which car am I talking about? Of course, the car that we bought last year. So I'm referring back again to that car. We went to a local market. The market had fresh produce. Which market? Of course, the one I just talked about, right? So we went to a local market. The market had fresh produce. I hope you understand the difference between when to use a for the first time and when to use the when you refer back to that same noun. Number 7, with adjective clauses. For example, honey, where is the jacket that I bought for you last year? That I bought for you is the adjective clause. So this makes the noun, this makes the jacket a specific noun. That's why we use the. The book that I read yesterday was very interesting. That I read yesterday is the adjective clause. Again, it makes the noun, it makes the book a specific noun. This is why we use the. This is the restaurant where we had our anniversary dinner. Where we had our anniversary dinner is the adjective clause, which makes the restaurant a specific noun, which is why we use the. Number 8, with possessives. So we use the with possessives. This is not very common, but it's still grammatically correct. For example, The color of the sunset was amazing. The design of the building is modern. The decision of the teacher was final. So all of these are correct grammatically, but if you look at the last sentence, for example, it would be better to say the teacher's decision was final. So you would prefer to use a possessive noun instead of using the in this case, but it's not wrong. Grammatically, it is correct. Number 9, and finally, we use the after the following quantifiers: most of, many of, one of, a few of, etc., etc. So when you have these kind of quantifiers, it is always a good idea to use the. For example, most of the people who came to the party were his friends. I can't remember any of the friends I had in elementary school. I have read only one of the books you lent me. So, when we talk about articles in English, it is also important to know when not to use articles. So this is called no article. In some sentences, in some cases, you will not need any article at all. So let's look at that now. There are 4 different cases where you don't need an article. Number 1, with plural count nouns in a general sense. For example, dogs are amazing pets. Dogs in general. Pets in general. So I'm not talking about any specific type of dogs or any specific type of pets. It's more like a general sense. Dogs are amazing pets in a general sense. Cars are faster than bicycles. Of course, right? Cars in general, bicycles in general. I don't think there is any bicycle that's going to be faster than a car. I haven't seen any. I love watching movies on weekends. Which movies? Movies in general. What weekends? Weekends in general. So you see, I'm talking about movies, in a general sense, weekends in a general sense, not any movie in particular, not any weekend in particular. Number 2, with non-count nouns in a general sense. Non-count nouns, or you can say uncountable nouns. Nouns that we cannot count. We cannot say 1 or 2 or 3 in a general sense. I think money can buy happiness. Money, which money are you talking about? Dollars? No, money in general. Which happiness are you talking about? Happiness in general. Do you believe in true love? Which true love? Oh, true love in general. Water is essential for life. What water? Water in general. What's life? Life in general. Number 3, with most proper nouns. A proper noun can be somebody's name, the name of a country, of a city, of a continent. So we don't use anything, we don't use any article in front of these kind of proper nouns. There are some exceptions, but for the most part, proper nouns do not have any article in front of them. And I will give you some of those exceptions shortly. For example, Michael Jackson was the king of pop. Michael Jackson, that's a proper name. It's somebody's name, so you don't put anything in front of it. My sister works for Google. Google, that's the name of a company. So once again, You don't put anything in front of that. Have you ever been to Chile? Chile is the name of a country. So for the most part, in front of country names, we don't put anything. Again, there are exceptions, some of which I'm going to share with you now. The United States. So we said the United States, that's an exception. The Nile River, that's another exception. The Himalayas, the Eiffel Tower, the Middle East, the White House, the Red Sea, the Great Wall of China, the Statue of Liberty, the United Nations, the University of Georgia. So these are some of the exceptions. If you want the whole list, please write in the comment and I'll be happy to provide you with a PDF file that you can download. Number 4, with meals. So when we talk about meals, we don't use any article. For example, do you like spaghetti? Most people love eating pizza. I usually have breakfast at 7 a.m. Practice. Fill in the blank with a, an, the, or zero article. You see the sign for zero article? So if you want to use that, you can use that sign there. Feel free to pause the video anytime to try all these questions. Number 1, before you see I saw an elephant at the zoo. Number 2, they live in a small town near nothing, Boston. Number 3, the life of an artist can be challenging. Number 4, we watched the movie that you recommended. Number 5, Paris is the capital of nothing, France. Number 6, nothing. Technology is changing the way, nothing again, people do, nothing again, business today. Number 7, the Himalayas are the tallest mountains in the world. Number 8, she lost the book that she borrowed from blank, nothing, Dr. Goldsman. Number 9, do you want to be an engineer or a doctor? Number 10, please put the milk in the refrigerator. Nice work. I hope you got all the answers correct. If you did not, write some comments below. Share with me how many you got correct, how many you missed, and what part of the lesson you might maybe want me to explain more. If you need more practice, again, write in the comment and I can send you some PDF documents. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please do not forget to give it a thumb up and subscribe to our channel, Real Life English with Chris and Coco, for videos similar to this for you to improve your English. Thank you for watching. See you next time.